Is it confirmed, Kuntusatit, that the Kanit's Commission or the Truth for Reconciliation Commission under Kun Kanit will continue its work under the new government?
Yes, it was one of the first things that Kun Yingluck says, even before the election results become known. She said that the Kanit committee would be allowed to work under her possible new government. She said that before the election, and now we have some development from the committee, from the commission, of course.
Yes.
One of the subcommittees that conducted investigation into turbulence of last year,
Yep.
it had concluded that law enforcement officers and even some prosecutors were under pressure by the opposite government to rush into finishing the cases. So we haven't heard this before.
Yeah.
This is quite new.
Why did this report just come out?
Maybe it's they have already finalized the report.
And the report was just announced now,
It
after
had-
the
it
new
had-
government is installed.
It had to be submitted to the commission, to the big commission first, and then the big commission will have to report to the Kun Yingluck government.
So does the opposite government have a chance to defend itself to the commission?
Not yet. But this is, interestingly, is coincided with what Kun Suthep had to said 2 days ago or 3 days ago, in which he had to come out to deny the existence of certain orders of the government at that time.
And so
The order allegedly said that the troops can shoot at reporter, a protester, a protester, although below the knee.
Yeah. And Suthep cast suspicion on how the papers were leaked. Wasn't he saying that this is a new round of what the word did he use? That this the revenge
yes, he used
has
something
started.
like that. Yes, he used something like that. So this is very interesting. It could have some impact on the cases in the hands of the prosecutors at the moment, because a lot of red-shirt leaders have been accused of being terrorists.
That's right.
In which their lawyers can counter using this new development of the Kanit Commission report.
So this is more or less a new sort of political environment, and it's a new twist in the work of the Truth for Reconciliation Commission's work.
Yes.
Which could sort of overturn the previous understanding that the red shirts, the black shirts were behind the incidents. But now it seems that the subcommittee is saying that the red shirt suspects were being victimized by the previous government.
And also the situation could be complicated by the report of the Human Rights Commission that we discussed before. It's a type of commission. It's the Human Rights Commission set up under the Constitution,
yes.
which concluded that a lot of the trouble had to do with the red shirt movement having armed elements during the protests.
So two different commissions
having quite a little bit of a different insight into what happened last
so
year.
it will be interesting to see how the Yingluck government would react to the reports from both commissions.
Yes, of course.
And it's going to be very sensitive politically.
Because Kun Yingluck, on one hand, she had to carry on the reconciliation progress of the country, and this will definitely trigger the red shirt movement to demand something, to demand that the government do something about it.
Right. So the red shirts and the Yingluck government will have to sit down and work things out, and they do not necessarily have to see eye to eye.
I doubt that the red shirt movement will just let it lie.
No.
Maybe the Yingluck government wants it to happen. One piece. Yes. It will benefit not only the country but also the party itself. But the red shirt, they suffer. They think they suffer. They think they suffer from injustice from last year. So I don't think they will let it lie.
So the Yingluck government will have to handle this case very carefully. On the one hand, the red shirts are part of the movement, of the Yingluck government's movement. Yes. On the other hand, the red shirts consider themselves independent, and that they would demand from the Yingluck government to do much more than the previous government in getting down to the bottom of the incidents last year.